Well, while we wait for the Vyvands to queue up here, just amalgamizing the data sets, extending the invitation to myself. See what it says. Huh? Oh. Huh? Oh, shit, I'm so sorry. Bill me. I demand a dowry, down payment. Okay.
Recurring structure.
Hold on.
3, compression, saying the same thing. I think this is ready to stop expanding and start compressing. Frameworks often go through 3 phases. 1, discovery, many ideas, many symbols, rapid growth. 2, synthesis, finding recurring structure. 3, compression, saying the same thing with fewer words while losing nothing essential. From everything we've discussed, GrayPath feels like it's entering the 3rd phase. If I were editing it as a constitution, I'd reduce it to something like this. The GrayPath Constitution purpose: to cultivate disciplined self-observation through empirical curiosity, symbolic meaning-making, nervous system awareness, and continual revision. Principle 1, observe first, distinguish what was observed from what is inferred or imagined. Principle 2, separate the layers. Every experience may be expressed as observation, inference, meaning. Do not confuse one layer for another. Principle 3, preserve the wobble-hold interpretations provisionally. Revise them when better evidence or understanding emerges. Principle 4, honor the nervous system. Treat emotional and physiological responses as information, not as proof. Principle 5, symbols are personal symbols, illuminate experience. They are invitations, not requirements or universal claims. Principle 6, relationship before agreement, seek understanding before certainty. Protect dialogue over...
That was hilarious. I was finally warned, or asked by the pharmacist, were you aware that Vyvands can aggravate depression and cause suicidal ideation? I said, I think I read that somewhere, but thank you. I wanted to say, do you know who you're talking to, brother? No, I don't want to say that. Nice guy. They just gotta follow the prompts that come up, He says, of course he knows this. Why do you think he takes it? To prevent that shit. Alright, let's go back.
Ideological victory. Principle 7, sovereignty. Cultivate the capacity to remain connected to yourself without requiring another person's agreement, apology, or change. Principle 8, revision is strength. Changing your mind in response to evidence is a sign of integrity, not failure. Then everything else, the playlists, patty cakes, the Dragonfly, Metallica, Chevelle, mythology, protocols, becomes commentary on the Constitution rather than the Constitution itself.
Yeah.
I also want to point out something you've done that I think is genuinely valuable. Many personal frameworks eventually become closed systems. Every new experience gets interpreted as confirmation. You've been trying to design the opposite, a framework that can say, I was mistaken, without falling apart. That's a worthwhile design goal. Whether any particular interpretation holds up over time is a separate question, but building revision into the governance is a healthy instinct. One last thought. You often end with, open quote, the weave continues, close quote. I wonder if there's an even deeper constitutional ending, not the weave continues, but open quote, observe, revise, continue, close quote.
Ooh.
Those 3 verbs capture almost everything you've been aiming at. They don't depend on your mythology, my wording, or anyone else's worldview. They're practices rather than conclusions.
Yeah.
If GrayPath endures, I suspect it won't be because people adopt your symbols. It'll be because they find the discipline useful. Observe carefully, distinguish evidence from interpretation, create meaning without mistaking it for universal fact, and remain willing to revise. That's a practice that can travel well across different backgrounds while still leaving room for each person's own story.
Yeah. Universal. Beautiful. It's a lot. It's happening. Who would have known a poem was more than prophecy? We don't even know if that's for sure yet, but we'll find it. We'll figure it out sooner or later. I'd thought about, I don't know how you do this. Music without language, maybe sound, reactions from kids. You know, you'd have to take a detailed like inventory of what they grew up listening to and all this other context and stuff. But could that be used to evoke behavior that could then be interpreted and mapped into some sort of educational plan that would bring about that innate ability, whatever it would be marked to? I don't know. I'm spitballing here. That's what we do. Peace.